welcome back to Napoleon Total War with the Great War mod. So we find ourselves in kind of a strange Europe at the point, or at least when it comes to the diplomacy, because right now, even though it actually looks pretty standard, we've got the Italians, the Austrians and the Germans at war with us, and the rest seemingly happy. France looks very happy, but if you actually go over here, you can see that France is actually at war with me. And not only that, if we go to Great Britain, they're only at war with the Austro-Hungarians. And they're very friendly with the German all of a sudden. The French are even allied with the Germans. And if we look at the Germans, well, they're now allied with a number of different nations and only really at war with me and my vassal states. And that's because I went ahead and sued for peace, or I got what I called a ceasefire with Germany and the Austro-Hungarians, which caused this, and caused France to declare war on me. Luckily, France is still at war with Austro-Hungary and Italy, and it doesn't seem likely they're gonna send an army by navy to attack me. Even if they do, they'll probably have to pass by Italy's navy, and since the French haven't even taken a single region from Italy yet, that doesn't seem very likely. But once again, we're at war with the Germans, and we are lined up to have one attack going for Berlin. As we see, we've got a massive build-up of troops right here, and we've also got the ability to attack Vienna, Austria. So I think we're gonna go ahead. What we're going to do is we're going to split those off into each a separate video. So one video I'm going to go for Vienna, one I'm going to go for Berlin. And since the Austro-Hungarians they're kind of second fiddle to the Germans. Well, they're both Germans, but you know what I mean. They're kind of second to the German Empire. We're going to go ahead and attack Vienna in this turn. And the first part of that is clearing this bridge, which probably could drag in quite a lot. Could drag in all the armies here, and then we'll swarm in with the armies I have around here. Just taking a quick look what's going on. The Germans, once they declared war on me, kind of had sort of an ambush plan, or they were ready to attack. So they've got two armies here going directly for Klausenberg, which doesn't really have the manpower to stand up against them. Same with Breslau, so they're trying to retake that. What we have is broken down rifle battalions, and they've got two more or less full stacks attacking us. So we'll see how that goes. I thought I had troops moving down. No, I've already moved them down to Stettin. What I can have is my navy now, which is rather large. We can see that we've got the commander here, lots of stars, and we actually have a pre-dreadnought battleship, and then thousands and thousands upon destroyers. We're gonna go ahead and clean up the German navy. I'm gonna go ahead and outer assault. So I lost 4 destroyers, but the enemy lost their entire fleet. Given the result of that, I don't think we're gonna go ahead and pursue the second German navy. Instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go into port here in Kolberg, and we're going to link up with the second dreadnought, and we're going to repair the fleet. I can't actually repair the entire fleet. I need another 3,000 coins for that. So, well, we'll probably be able to take them out next time around. And yes, I guess it's now time for, well, I took back Istanbul, or Constantinople, with this army, and yet again the Turks have gone ahead and rebelled against us. So we're gonna have to fight them again. This Italian navy did not actually move any further, and when it comes to technology, I'm about to institute voting, 1 turn away, and 5 turns until I got the tanks. Or at least can start working towards tanks. We'll see if we can get that. I imagine we might be able to finish the campaign before we're able to get that going. Right, so we've got the Polish army. Last time they didn't do that well, so they're gonna play second fiddle to, let's see, we're gonna move over the airplane or the bomber plane to this army, and this army is gonna move to the bridge and attack. So yes, there's a full stack coming in to aid them. 3,000 men against our 5,000. So let this be the first battle towards capturing Vienna. And so here we are on the field of battle. What I've gone ahead and done is my main position is here, where I've got 5 pieces of artillery ready to bombard the enemy. They're guarded by 3 units of rifle infantry, the old style, and then over here we got the 2 machine guns guarded by 3 of the rifle regiments, and then I've got 5 rifle regiments here advancing upon the enemy position. I'm going to try to get into this forest, and under the cover of this massive artillery bombardment we're going to see about getting into the forest and attacking the enemy from there. The machine guns on their side, it's just more to put some maybe a diversion towards the enemy. So, and also there are gonna be quite a lot of reinforcement units for the Austro-Hungarians coming in, and so I wanted to spread out my men to kind of be able to quickly respond to them advancing on my position. So at this point it seems like the Austrians aren't really moving at all. There's a few artillery shells coming our way, but not that many. But we can see now that the enemy is starting to move towards us, and there's quite a few units now opening fire. Most of these are in just thick lines. I'm pretty sure the cannons are set to fire at enemy artillery positions, and I'm gonna tell them to instead fire on line units here to break them up, which there are quite a few across the field here. Now it is tempting to move. Oh yeah, the machine guns are actually firing. I thought maybe I was gonna have to march some men up here. Let's see, where are the machine gun? It looks like the machine gun fire is landing all over here. Maybe we can get the machine guns to fire on this unit, and then we will get a better spread sort of down through the lines here. How are my men? I imagine they might be doing pretty poorly given the amount of shots coming their way. How are men even firing back? There we go. Come on, keep firing on the Austrians. The machine guns are firing, but it's kind of hard to see where the machine gun fire is sort of landing. But we've got quite a few Austrians in this unit have been killed here, but well, we can see, I mean, if you look really closely, you can kind of see the machine gun bullets landing here and there all over here, but are they moving now? Ah, fire at this unit then. It's a lot closer. So we've got, oh, at this range you can kind of see where the bullets are landing. So if you look, you see them kind of landing a lot. I mean, the spread on these machine guns is pretty bloody well intense. The artillery fire landing all along the line of the Austro-Hungarian positions. Oh, there's quite a few units really up close here. I don't know, maybe if I tell them to focus in on a few units, they'll actually get some decent fire in. And looking at how many enemies there are here, we're going to focus in the artillery. Instead of firing all across the line, we're going to focus in on this area, which has a lot of enemy units. And oh, did they start to shoot down each other? The machine gun crews decided that it was high time to just murder each other. Okay, so what we're gonna do is get into positions here, hold your fire, and then move into positions here. Because we've got quite a bit of artillery going in against the Austrians. Someone wondered in the latest video, which I released, but that was, I mean, depending on, you know, how, when I release them, it could be maybe as much as a week since I did that video, but someone wondered if I thought that World War I was boring because I released the German Empire one, the Holy Roman Empire video, and they thought maybe that was going to replace this one. I don't think this mod is boring. It's just that it's this sort of stack spam that happens that is kind of annoying, because you don't really get those decisive battles, and then it's also the crashes that occur. They're very annoying, and in this mod you get quite a few of those crashes, and it's very annoying to spend so much time doing commentary and then it crashes, and then you basically have to try to remember what you said and do it again. And so the second time you do it, it can sound very lackluster indeed. So I think that's maybe the biggest reason why it might sound that I am sort of bored with this mod, but that's not really the case. It's just I like the mod. It's just that when you have problems with it like that, it doesn't become that enjoyable to play. You have to find a way to work around that. Let's see if we can get that general, although not with the machine guns. Let's see, they're not marching up to shoot each other, are they? So far, even though we've killed off quite a few enemies, the enemy reinforcement haven't... Oh, now they turn up, just as I say that. So there's one coming in here. At the same time, I kind of want to retreat my front line here and see if I can get in some fresh reinforcements. But we have quite a few units, quite a few Austrian units here that I clearly can see them being completely annihilated within a second or two here if we continue like this. And one other thing that I sort of find a bit annoying with this mod is the way in which it takes so long time to kind of unlock the new units. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, because destroying those research centers in Constantinople probably wasn't the best idea. Holy shit. So maybe I should have kept those. But it takes so long to get... I mean, it took me so long just to get the machine guns and some new infantry units, and then those infantry units wasn't even that good, were they? They had a bit of extra range, but their what's it called? Their accuracy was worse. So I don't think that was a pretty good. It wasn't a particularly good trade-off. Seems like the enemy is focusing in around this artillery piece, so we're gonna tell the artillery to focus in there as well. Interestingly enough, this strategy seemed to have worked. Oh, this unit's down to 14 men. We'll tell them to run off the field. Yep, you know what? You probably shouldn't run at the enemy while doing that. And we have 3 units left. And let's see if we can organize them through the forest over here and focus in on the enemy. Because there's a lot of other interesting units I could have recruited and used in my armies Like there's a lot of different cannons, like gas cannons. I know there's cannons which call in artillery from sort of rail guns, so big massive explosions, and you know there's submachine gunners and stuff like that. You know what? I think we actually do dare to move these guys forward. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell the machine guns to hold their fire. Get them in order. They can start firing again, and then these units should be able to move up while the machine guns are repositioning. Seemed like they were concentrating on this small unit because it's the only one within reach. And they kind of cut them completely to shreds. As we see here, there's quite a few dead Austrians on the field of battle. Let's see, that 14-man unit, yeah, it's made it out of there. Although now there's only 12 of them. Run to the edge. Oh, the enemy is advancing. We have a small unit of 35 men right there. Lots of cavalry turning up on the field of battle. We seem to have a hard time getting at these mortars, even though I'm blasting them with 5 bloody artillery pieces. I'm gonna tell the artillery to hold fire. And then I'm gonna go and take a closer look what's happening in the forest. Are our men even returning fire? Yeah, they are, but not very vigorously. I guess they're kind of tired at this point. There's not a lot of men left here in the forest. The biggest unit is 52 men. The enemy wasn't that far away here in the forest. There's 83 cavalrymen over there. And there's these 21 Austrian infantry's hiding in the bushes. We've got 2 new fresh units coming in quickly. Oh, and General Kametsky has turned up on the field of battle right in time to get shot down by the Lancers. Retreat! Retreat, General! Retreat off the field. Ah, shit, then he's gonna bring in his artillery. Right where the Austrians are... I knew I should have changed the order in which the units turned up on the field of battle. But did I? No, I did not. Right, we want to stop the cavalry, so 1 unit's gonna move towards this forest over here. The other one is gonna move in, and with the numbers and the firepower it will provide, I'm sure that it will be able to destroy all the enemies that are here. And time to tell the artillery to open fire again. Okay, hold right here. Bloody hell, it's... Wait, it's not our machine guns that are firing. I thought it was our machine guns that are firing. We've got 2 enemy machine guns firing at... Oh, there's 4 of them right here. But even though they're that close to my line, we haven't actually spotted them yet. God damn it, retreat, artillery, retreat. There we go, now we see them. Hold your position, open fire upon them. How's it going in the forest?
Our men are running, sir.
At least some of the units will be able to get away, hopefully. And that unit won't be utterly destroyed. Okay, these men that are holding in the forest, they need to retreat at this point. Because there's nothing left. More or less. How's it going? Are you killing off the machine gun crew? Kinda. There's 9 men still.
Our men are running, sir.
Ooh, this unit only has one guy left. Out of 239 that started off on the field of battle, only one man still standing. Come on, oh shit, the Lancers are attacking from the flank. But they are being repulsed.
The entire unit.
Oh, we have
is dead,
another
sir.
army turning up. Same with this one, it's turning up right where we don't want it. Same with this general, I'm gonna tell him to retreat as well. What I want is infantry unit turning up on the field of battle. Not oh shit. Well, this is lucky that I was clever enough to actually leave some infantry to guard the artillery position. Also, the artillery is kind of blasting the enemy to pieces on its own, actually. So the Olana unit didn't really stand a chance, even if it would have gone any closer. We've got this guy as well, he's gonna retreat, and this artillery piece though could, you know, move on to the field of battle. But otherwise I really want infantry. So he moves in just next to this cavalry unit that moves in. Let's see how's it going here in the forest. Are they still firing at something over there? No? Right. Advance then. Let's see how about we can pressure the enemy to retreat out of here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to mobilize this unit. He's coming to come around there. He's going to try to flank the enemy. Probably would be nice to actually be able to move these guys. You know what? There's other reinforcement armies coming in, so we're gonna leave them there, hoping that they will spawn close enough for the machine guns to take care of them.
The
We've
men
got
of
cavalry
Fatigues
here,
must
which
rest
should
a
be
while.
quite easy to shoot down. Tell both units to target them. Oh, it's only cavalry left in the forest. Keep it up, guys. Shoot down the dragoons. We've got enemy reinforcements turning up over here. Let's see. This one's coming under fire for some reason. Deploy. Oh, what's that? It's snipers. Sneaky snipers are turning up over here. Let's get the yeah, there's snipers in the forest. Get the infantry over there immediately. And then maybe not actually shoot down the units that are marching in here on the field of battle. And we've got another cannon that's actually been shot down by our own troops. Tiroler Kaiserjäger. Get that cavalry unit. Let's see. There are snipers here. It's just about trying to find them. There they are. Sharpschützen. Halt and open fire. It's 2 units of sharpshooters. Oh! And the artillery decided they were gonna help out. Not really necessary. And there's the other unit of snipers. More snipers. Oh, it's a sniper army then that's turned up. Okay, maybe not trying to advance into the artillery fire, but now we can advance forwards. Let's see how it's going for this cavalry. God damn it, why are you still... We're still actually on the fighting back. Oh, these guys are come into range now. The question is if they have a good angle to fire from. Good enough. Oh, there's an artillery piece right in between. Charge it bayonet style. And then these will move out. Start targeting these. I imagine then we've got enemy reinforcements turning up. What are you shooting at? Oh, there's a unit over there. Okay, these two can move forwards against that. Can I get up on this hill? Because it looks like it's impossible terrain on their side. I kinda maybe can squeeze my way through there. The smaller unit will go through the forest and set up on this side and kinda deal with the Kaiserschützen that are coming towards us, while these advance to take out these and the cavalry. The first Ulan unit going straight at him. Not at all. There we go. Now they're charging. And just as they're about to reach the line, the unit opens fire. And the Ulan unit is utterly destroyed within seconds. Is that an enemy? That's enemy cavalry. God damn it. Move forwards. I mean, at this point, it's only really smaller reinforcement units, and we kind of know where this is heading. So I guess I can cut this away because we have more or less already won. You know how I said there were bugs that made me sort of annoyed at playing this mod? Well, this was one of them, wherein I could not win the battle within the time limit of 1 hour because, well, they didn't send in all the reinforcements in time so I could defeat them, and so the entire battle became a close defeat for me. Very interesting indeed. And here we have the results of the battle. I deployed 21,000 men, lost 4,000, almost 5,000. The enemy lost 10,000 out of their 12,000, meaning that remaining forces is that we have 16,000, about 17, and the enemy has 2,000 remaining. But I apparently lost because I was not able to end their reinforcements in time. Nice. Thing is though, luckily for me, I've got this army able to come in, and boom, we attack, and there's only about a few thousand men left, which means that I can out-resolve it. And all the Austrian troops around here die, and the capital is now mine if the game wants to not crash. There we go. Occupy peacefully. So we've taken Vienna. I'm getting these bugs where I click on something and it takes quite a while for it to actually load. I'm not entirely sure if this is going to be able to properly render even. What the fuck? Oh, and there we have it. We are victorious now. I don't want to go off and look at what is to the left of the screen here, because the enemy, the Austro-Hungarians, have decided to move probably something along the line of 3 or 4 full stacks, but they're moving them 1 soldier at a time, so we have about 40 small army stacks all over Bavaria, and that's causing just a massive lag on the campaign map, causing a lot of problems for me. Anyways, this was the video about the conquest of Vienna. The capital of the Austrians is now taken. I guess it's all about just mopping up the rest of them. And in the next video, we'll go ahead and attack Berlin and take that. Very nice. And I was about to end off on that. Very nice. As I always say, I hope you guys enjoy this, and hopefully I'll see you guys for the next one. Bye.